David looks past the lies to truth, looks past the lines on his face, the gray in his hair he colors to truth. He looks at his reflection in the mirror and he doesn't see that aged face. He sees lifetimes to come, paying for his balls of steel sins here. It's my fire and brimstone, and he sees himself a much younger man. For descendants of descendants to witness here on earth or elsewhere for lifetimes to come. This world, this life, is but one drop of water in a bucket being poured into an ocean. But yes, one drop can spoil a bucket, one bucket can spoil an ocean. True. Pays back those who have been in the way of man's progress. David, with his sins. He sees himself, his face wretched, young face, wretched in pain for a long time to come. It's about truth. And then he finds some more truth when he tears himself away from the mirror and goes outside. A man who has been kissing his ass for a long time, where he currently is. Oh, I grew up with in the same town as David, I think. He sees him and he's not acting the same way. He's asking him about Flight 93 checks and his personal part in America's hijacked lifelines. He tries to call Milt with his phone, and David doesn't know. He's making that audio. He's making that video of truth. We don't need Geraldo. We don't have to wait on Geraldo to document those with balls of steel that are affecting your family's lifeline. We all can be Geraldo with this thing I'm using right here. Oh, I think they're beeping so loud it's they're getting a strange voice. This man who is among David's people where he works, ask him, what do you know about this? I can't reach Melton. 424-229-410. Oh yeah, that goes for anybody with graduates of St. Frederick's, where I went to high school, and even before that, Good Shepherd. They got a lot of very humored people. On the other side, they've been a part of the Great Wall of China in the way of my work. Oh yes, if you know my funny stuff. My supermodel career and the way of my graphic art career. That's what I got here. Great Wall of China is responsible, as David was back in high school, for being in the way of my work, for building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. And it's very easily checked. You can ask him, what do you know about this? And David's reaction will speak volumes. Be Geraldo. Get those audio makers, get those video makers going. All's fair when David's taking part in America's hijacked lifelines, meaning you can't reach me. And don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work because of what David's taking part in. Make that video of everyone who went to St. Frederick's as on the right side of the Great Wall of Evil. That's kept just me in all this imagery. Everyone, all the doctors, all the lawyers, all the folks who didn't need to be doctors and lawyers because they got lots of money. Ask them, what do you know about this? And you try to call me. The man with the stigmata eyes. David's in the way of medical research. Doctors are blind folks. As I had a doctor today assault me. I told him my leg was incredibly sore. I'd been sent to him for some antibiotics for a bone infection, as the heart doctor said. And the man was disrespectful, as David was years ago. And lots of folks from St. Frederick's over the years. And even today. And he hit me with a clipboard as he walked out on that very sore leg. A man doing the exact opposite of what this is. This is medical research being held back. I've made a video of my call log on Thanksgiving there. And no, not one doctor, not anybody at all. If you've made a video, if you hijack, call to me, 424-229-4140, like that man in front of David. If you've made that video and in the past year and a half, go check out youtube.com/DNFD series. I don't have all 9 years accounted for, but not 193 check-in, 9 years of asking. If you've done that, I hope to get to what I do have on the Melton's Call Log playlist. They're on youtube.com/DNFD series, and that's where you can find this stuff to print out, including those big fives. Remember, every doctor at since Antaki, the name he's going by, is that on the roll of Glendale Adventist, call up them, as well as everyone that ever been to St. Frederick's. What do you know about this? Get them all weighing in on one side or the other. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you demonstrating America's hijack lifelines. Bad ones are going to have a story to tell. They're going to get angry. Especially those who've been as humorous as the St. Frederick's crowd. Check it out. Their reaction. Make a video of it and post. Come see me. Have We'll Travel showing the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Best people start building with. And yes, good cops across America. Your citizens come out here and meet the dirty blue line of California, to a man, to a woman. Hand out their phone numbers. Tell them to, the same for St. Frederick's crowd. I've got them on my Facebook. A lot of folks are friends from high school. And with all these, I don't have these yet, but all these at 93 checks over the years and a lot of truth over the years. Not one comment by phone or mail from the St. Frederick's crowd. Certainly not in person. So as David finds a little truth, help Glendale Adventists with their, I'd hate to think of him doing that to someone else who's in pain, and he's doing the exact opposite of his Hippocratic code. So call. Use your phone, use your speakerphone. Every doctor, every employee of Glendale Adventist, and everyone who's ever been to St. Frederick's High School, the alumni, ask them, what do you know about this? For the cops out here, you're handing them out. Are you involved? Are you incompetent? Because he's seeing, hatred noise just a while ago from down below. Harassment techniques here, aside from what they put in my nose at Antaki's office, burning still now. I went there in the morning. Checking posting 5 in front of a lot of folks to separate the good from the bad. Come see me. Let's build a house of truth. Tear down this great wall of evil around me so we can get started building a better world. Those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present to greatness with. I don't have that particular one on youtube.com/DNFD series, where you can download those big fives and hand them out. Keep them in your wallet. When you find someone who has doesn't know what their Gates livelihood or hijack lifeline is, 4 by 6 print, you can laminate if you want, not keep it in your wallet. Tell them this is it. Try to call Melton. 424-229-4114. Call in front of them and say, this is boring, huh? Phone ring, air misses, business signal. It's not going to be boring when you need the firemen, the police, the paramedics. These are a lot of folks with balls of steel taking part in America's high-tech lifelines, and we need to do something about it. It's also your Gates livelihood. Let's call it that. You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work when you're calling up customers. Next time you're getting that boring thing, phone ringing, or miss the business signal, you leave a message, they don't get back to you because they don't get it. That's your Gates livelihood. And a whole lot of folks at St. Frederick's over the years are Gates. Come tear down this great wall of evil so we can get started on those 1,000 points of light. And we can point out the wolves among the sheep, that'd be the Mormons outside, and all in Utah. And also folks on the wrong side or the right side, for now, as that great wall of evil that's blessed their lives crumbles, so will that immaculate house rise. Immaculate house of truth. Come see me. Let's get started building a better world. And if you see David, ask him, what do you know about John Milton Brady asking for 93 checks for years and not getting one? You can play a newscaster with David. Put a little truth in his humored lie. And a whole lot of other folks as well. Oh, it's back. That's been missing for a while. Got stolen on Sunday, those two images there. There we go. I have to print them out again. They're not, they were stolen from the folder Sunday. I have to look and see if the imagery printed has reappeared. I don't want to get started with the Latter-day Saints. I'll do that tomorrow. Check and post and 5 in front of David. Put a little truth in his life. It's been built on lies.